तब शक्ति संग विराजती जगदम्बिके भवतारिणी दुर्गा बनी दुख हारती दुष्कर्म पाप निवारणी दुष्कर्म पाप निवारणी गोपी शरण तुझे पूजता गोपी शरण तुझे पूजता कल्याणकारी देवता हे हरि गुरु शंकर पिता हे हरि गुरु शंकर पिता
Sitaram and welcome. The members of Gyandipak are delighted to once again welcome you, our viewers on IETV and social media platforms, along with all devotees present here tonight, to continue along our spiritual journey. Today marks the 4th night of our 8 nights Devi Yagya. Without further ado, it is with great pleasure that I now pass you on over to Guruji, Pandit Haridev Prasad, who will lead us in discourse. Sitaram.
Thank you, Sarika. Boli se Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki jai. Devotees, blessings to all of you who have joined us, from wherever you have joined us. We are pleased to have you in our audience, in our congregation. Navratri continues auspicious period of time, and so too our journey continues. We will prepare ourselves for our discourse. Today, Ganesh Chaut, Lord Ganesh, a day which is specially worshipped, Ganesh Chaut. So I will begin by glorifying Matang Mukh Mahaganapati, Vigna Vinayak Siddhi Dayak Gajanan. After which we will continue with Devi and Bhagwan Shankar. I would like you to visualize Matang Mukh Mahaganapati. And of course, simple mantra, Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadana Ganapati Om Mushakavahan Gajanana Mushakavahan Gajanana Modakahasta Gajanana Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadana Ganapati Om Jai Ganapati Om Gajamukha Vadana Ganapati Om Mushakvan Gajanana Mushakvan Gajanana Modakahasta Gajanana मोदकहस्त गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम। परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुख वदन गणपति ओम। परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन परम निरंजन गजानन पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते पद नमस्ते गजानन गणपति ओम जय गणपति ओम गजमुख वदन गणपति ओम मूषकवाहन गजानन मूषकवाहन गजानन मोदकहस्त गजानन मोदकहस्त 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 गजानन। बोली सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय गजानन स्वामी की जय जय मातंग मुख महागणपति। Devotees, from Gajanan Swami, let's visualize Devi Ma. Repeat in your minds, Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah. We perform a very special composition, Siddha Kunjika Stotram. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah. Pray. Om At Siddha Kunjika Stotam Shivabaj. Shrunu Devi Pravakshami Kunjika Stotam Uttamam. Ena mantra prabhavena chandi japuh shubho bhavet. Na kavacham na argalastotam kilakam na rahasyakam. Na suktam na pidhyanam cha natnyasu na chavarchanam. Kunjika partha matre na durga partha phalam libhet. Ati guhyataram devi deva namapi durlabham. Gopaneyam prayatnena swayonir eva parvati. Maranang mohanang vashyam stambhanu chatanadikam. Partha matre na sansiddhet kunjika. Stotam Uttamam. Om Aing Ring Kling Chamundaya Viche. Om Glaum Hum Kling Jung Saha. Jwalaya Jwalaya Jwal Jwal Prajwal Prajwal. Aing Ring Kling Chamundaya Viche. Jwal Hang Sang Lang Shang Pat Swaha. Om Namaste Rudra Rupinyai Namaste Madhumardini. Namaha Kaitavaharinyai Namaste Maheshardini. Namaste Shumbhantrai Shumbha Suraghatini. Jagratam Hi Mahadevi Japam Siddham Kurushume. Ainkari Srishti Rupaya Hrimkari Pratipalika Klimkari Kama Rupinyai Bija Rupe Namostute Chamunda Chandaghati Cha Yaikari Varadaini Biche Cha Bhaira Nityam Namaste Mantarupini Dham Dhim Dhum Dhurjate Patning Vam Vim Vum Vagadhishwari Kram Krim Krum Kalika Devi Sham Shim Shume Shubham Kuru Hum hum humkar rupinyai jam 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 jambhanadini. Bhram bhrim bhrum bhairavi bhadre bhavanyai te namo namaha. Ankang chang 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 pang yang shang ving du ngaing ving hang chang dhijagram. Dhijagram trutaya trutaya deeptam kuru kuru swaha. Pam pim pum parvati purna kham khim khum kheshari tatha. Sam sim sum saptashati devya mantra siddhim kurushvami. Idam tu kunjika stutam mantra jagarti hetave. Abhakti naivadatabhyam gopitan raksha parvati. Yastu kunjikaya devi hinang saptashating pathe. Natasya jayate siddhir arannirodanang yatha. Iti Shri Rudra Yamle Gauri Tantri Shiv Parvati Sambari Siddha Kunjika Stutam Sampuranam. Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah. Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiva Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namustute. Jai Tvam Devi Chamunde Jai Bhutarti Harni Jai Sarvagate Devi Kal Ratri Namostute. Boliye Sri Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. Let's join the devotees, we glorify Ma. Jai Jaga Janani Jai Shankari Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gaj Gauri Jai Shubhakarani Jai Varadaini Jai Shubharamani Trishulpani. So visualize Devi devotees, Jagajanani, Trishulapani, Nahanshika is the Trishul. She is Varadaini. She gives boons. She removes distresses. She is the source of all love, the source of all power, all success. And we must never forget that in each of us Devi exists personalized Shakti, energy, Kundalini, which in most of us is asleep. We have to do the right practices to awaken her. So devotees, get into it, identify with that divine energy. Jai Jaga Janani Jai Shankari Jai Jaga Janani Jai Shankari Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gaj Gauri Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gaj Gauri Jai Shubhakarani Jaya Varadaini Jaya Shubhakarani Jaya Varadaini Jai Shubharamani Trishulapani Jaya Shubharamani Trishulapani Jaya Jagajanani Jaya Shankari Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gaj Gauri जय भुवनेश्वरी गज गौरी जय शुभकरणी जय वरदायिनी जय शुभकरणी जय वरदायिनी हे जय वरदायिनी माँ जय वरदायिनी हे जय वरदायिनी जय शुभकरणी जय शुभकरणी जय वरदायिनी जय शुभरमणी त्रिशूलपाणी जय शुभरमणी जय शुभरमणी जय शुभरमणी त्रिशूलपाणी जय जगजननी जय शंकरी बोलिए सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय. Devotees, we go on to glorify Bholinath. Visualize Bholinath, Nataraj, the Lord of Dance, the Lord of Cycles. He possesses the rhythm of manifestation, the substratum of all substrata. Devotees, Bam Bhola Shiva Bam Bhola, Dimik Dimika Dim Damaru Baje, Prem Magan, Nachat Bhola, Bam Bhola Shiva Bam Bhola. कदिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला कदिम कदिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला बम भोला शिव बम भोला बम भोला शिव बम भोला बोलो भालचंद्र शिर गंगा लहरत अथभ भूतन को बोला भालचंद्र शिर गंगा लहरत अथभ भूतन को बोला तो दिम कदिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला बम भोला शिव बम भोला बम भोला शिव बम भोला बोलो श्रृंगी नाद बजावत गावत लटकी रहियो बगली झोला श्रृंगी नाद बजावत गावत लटकी रहियो बगली झोला तो दिम कदिम डमरू बाजे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला हे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। हे बम भोला शिव बम भोला, बम भोला शिव बम भोला। नाग फनन सो करत आरती, देव देव गति अनमोला। नाग फनन सो करत आरती, देव देव गति अनमोला। तो कदी मदन प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। हे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला। हे बम भोला शिव बम भोला, बम भोला शिव बम भोला। बोलो हे बम भोला शिव बम भोला। हे प्रेम मगन नाचत भोला, हे बम भोला शिव बम भोला। Devotees, we are visualizing Bhagwan Shankar, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar, Jatadhari, Chandramauri, Trayambak Nilkant, Nagapadana, Tishuradhari, Vrishabhahan, Deen Dayalu Kripa Sagar, Bhakta Vatsala. So let the energy flow. Identify totally with Bholinath. Hey Har Shiva Shankar Bholinath, Umapati Shiva Bholinath. Om Shiva Shiva Shankar Bholinath, Neelakanta Har Deenanath. Om Mahibhushan Shiva Gaurinath, Om Ahibhushan Shiva Gaurinath, Om Paramashumangal Deenanath, Hey Paramashumangal Deenanath, गिरिजारंगा परमानंदा समाधि प्रिय गंगानाथ। हे गिरिजारंगा परमानंदा समाधि प्रिय गंगानाथ। ओम महिभूषण शिव गौरीनाथ, ओम अहिभूषण शिव गौरीनाथ, ओम परम सुमंगल दीनानाथ, ओम परम सुमंगल दीनानाथ। गिरिजारंगा परमानंदा समाधि प्रिय गंगानाथ। गिरिजारंगा परमानंदा समाधि प्रिय गंगानाथ। Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Bole Shiv Mahapati Mahadev ki Jai. Devotees, tonight Katha continues. Devi Bhagavad Katha, written Devi Ma. Now, I am sure that many would have heard of a great king whose name was Raja Harishchandra. Now, many of the younger ones may not have heard of Raja Harishchandra. Way back in the past, they had groups that would perform dance with respect to Raja Harishchandra. Katha. As a matter of fact, when I got married, the Saturday night they had Harishchandra dance. Different kind of dance though, you know. They would have the gallon of, pack up in the bag and oiling up the self every now and then and giving them gas. But the story itself, a very sad story. But it is one that tells about courage, conviction, dedication, persistence, perseverance, etc. I'll just give the end part of it. Raja Harishchandra was tested severely in so many different ways. He had to sell his wife, his son, he himself sold himself. At the end of the Katha, he ended being, the caretaker of a cremation site. King, ending up being the caretaker of a cremation site to collect taxes and so on from whoever would come to cremate bodies. And it so happened that one day he saw a woman coming there with a child. The woman looked very familiar. Who else it was but the queen, his queen. The whole Katha goes on where plots took place and the child was bitten by a snake and he died. So they had to cremate this child. The mother took the child to the cremation site, and who was there but her husband, who was put there to collect taxes. And devotees, it is said, even though he recognized that this was his consort and his son, but he said, I have a duty to perform. And he insisted that she pay tax, what she had, just only clothes on her body. Now, many challenges took place before, but this was the climax. What would one do? What would he do? The devotees, he decided that, what, if this is it better we end everything and we will give up ourselves one time with our son. They had that intention in mind. So what they did, funeral pyre was prepared, and they placed his son on it, and both of them sat down and they concentrated intensely upon Devi Ma. Which Devi? There are so many Devis. Which Devi they concentrated upon? Devotees. They concentrated upon the Devi we refer to as Shatakshi Devi. Shatakshi. And the said Shatakshi, that energy, pervades the 5 sheets. Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh, Vigyanmaya Kosh, Anandamaya Kosh. I don't want to make the Katha too difficult before I start really. But that energy pervades everything. Most persons, what we call the sacral plexus in each person. So what I'm saying to you, last night we read of Manidweep, that continent of jewels, where Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva were taken to different planes, and you came to that. That was an external journey. But don't forget that that is also an internal journey. And all the forces that they passed, as you saw, going up, Yam, again, Varun, whatever. This is the journey each of us has to undergo from an energy perspective. To come to that inner continent. Dweep means a continent. Continent made of gems. That's an inner condition, devotees. It's an inner condition. Now, this is making it very difficult, okay? But this is what we need to do, what the journey is all about. So I just thought to mention that Shatakshi, that powerful energy, really pervades the entire body. The 5 koshas, which is not who we are, and therefore this is why you see you have to take all that we read. What is on the outside, the journey is also on the inside. Yatha pinde tatha brahmandi. So these kathas not for lazy, intellectually lazy people. But the story is here for those who, just like a story in a comfort zone, you listen to the glories of man, you're happy about it, no? That's okay. But the philosophy is here for those who want to go to deeper levels, higher levels. And everything represents an inner journey. Even that Shatakshi we speak about, as Devi Bhagavad is saying, Vyasji is saying to his Janmejai, that was the Shakti they meditated upon. And the intent was to give up themselves, give up their lives. But at the right point in time, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Vishwamitra was the main person who was antagonizing Harishchandra, testing him. Vishwamitra. Very, very beautiful katha, devotee, but very sad. They all came and they spoke to the king, consoled him, advised him. The test that he did, he passed with flying colors. At the end of it all, he was restored. His kingdom was restored back to him. Everything went back to normal. But he never wavered from his principles, worshipping Mata, Devi Ma, Shatakshi. So devotees, Janmejai, listening to all this, he heard about how this Raja Harishchandra and his consort worship Shatakshi. So the question would be, who is Shatakshi? Janmejai Ubach, Vichitram idam akhyanam, Harishchandrasya kirtitam, Shatakshi pad bhaktasya, Rajarsya dharmikasya cha, Shatakshi sa kuto jata, Devi Bhagavati Shiva, Tar karanam vad mune sartham, Kam janma me kuru, Kohi devya gunan sunum, Tripting yasyati shuddhadhihi, Pare padeshvamedhasya, Palamaksham ashnute. Janmejai devotees remember that he wanted to kill all snakes, taking revenge on snakes, because his father, Raja Parikshit, got a shrap many years before and he was bitten by a snake and he died. Janmejai wanted to take revenge on snakes. Where Ved Vyas told him, revenge breeds revenge. Rather than that, do something to liberate the soul of your father. And when Janmejai inquired, what should I do? Ved Vyasji, Devi Bhagavat, Amba Yagya. And so Janmejai wanted to know about Devi. So when Ved Vyas began to explain, Janmejai was all ears, as we see. Listening with unwavering, with fixed attention, unwavering mind. Achal Aman, Achal, Amal, Man, that mind. Unwavering, no impurities, focused totally on Devi. I'm mentioning these things because this is the attitude we need to have when we listen to Katha devotees. And I mentioned the previous night, the tapasya is in listening to Katha. Right? Remember I mentioned to you, Dhundhukari freed himself by listening to Devi Bhagavad Katha. Thousands present, Gaukara himself reading Katha. None was liberated except Dhundhukari, who was a terrible spirit. And why was he alone liberated? When he was the worst sinner present. The answer given to us, he was the only person to listen with 100% attention. 100% attention, unwaveringly. And that tapasya, the power of the katha, freed him from that state of bondage. He attained liberation. So devotees, this is why we keep saying listening is important. And you know, I keep saying, why do you think God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth? What do you think? Listen more and talk less. Now I have to talk now, start talking. Otherwise I have to listen. It's for all of us. Listening is tapasya. And I always add, to listen to somebody like me is more tapasya. Because I get on your nerves, right? Try to get in your head. Many people sometimes feel a bit uncomfortable. That's tapasya. Master that if you can. Master it if you can. This is not given a discourse just for Suna devotees. All these kathas and so on, these are means to help us to free ourselves from bondage. But you know, I mean, not to digress too much, a small digression. Many people sit in katha, in yag, and check and see devotees. It's a good thing you have social media, TV and so on. Half of them digging phone. Half of them push away in. But as a whole, when I say half of them, not quite a bit of them. So rather than sit down and listen, sometimes even the Baba group and all too don't listen. They dig in here, dig in there. Push away here, push away in there. And then you want to know why things don't work right with you. I tell you why. Tell you why. Now if I don't tell you, you'll always feel you're doing the right thing. Somebody has to tell you. When you sit to listen to God's glory, you shut out every single thing otherwise. Nothing you could do to change anything if something is to happen. If you can't put your mind on focus, you're just wasting time. Eka ghari, adha ghari, whatever time we sit, devotees, listening is tapasya. Okay? And this again, I can't listen for you. You can't listen for me. You are on your own. So you decide. And remember, Shakti, Antaryami, she's the indweller. She knows how we do everything. And not only Shakti, but Chitragupta. Chitragupta, the recording ability of our minds. So devotees, I wouldn't be saying this again, bear it in mind. Listen to Katha, that's important. Janmejai, all heirs. So what he's saying now, oh Holy One, you have explained to me the Katha of Raja Harishchandra. Such a beautiful episode, wonderful episode. And you mentioned about Shatakshi. So I am very craving to listen to the glories of Shatakshi. Who is Shatakshi? You know, what can you tell me about Shatakshi Devi? This Devi that Raja Harishchandra focused upon so much. That Devi that you mentioned to me pervades the Panchakosh, most present in the sacred plexus in the human being. That Devi is in every one of us. Who is that Devi? O Holy One, every word, एक शब्द सुनने से अश्वमेध यज्ञ का शेष फल प्राप्त होता है. Look what it's saying here. Every single word you listen to in Katha, एक शब्द सुनने से अश्वमेध यज्ञ का शेष फल प्राप्त होता है. It's like receiving the fruits of Ashwamedh Yagya. Ashwamedh, long time when they did horse sacrifice, those kings would do the horse sacrifice to gain power. Ashwamedh, every word you listen to in Katha is like an Ashwamedh Yagya. That is, if you listen. So I just like to mention these things because to remind us of how much we waste our time. How much we can gain. And I keep saying, our true enemy is we ourselves. Nobody else on the outside. We. And if I can defeat all the negativities and focus on listening devotees, amazing, you will see. Okay? So I'm just putting it to you what the Devi Bhagavad is saying. Here, Janmejai is saying there is no doubt about it. Oh Holy One, there's absolutely no doubt about it. I'm thirsty to listen to the glories of Shatakshi Devi. Shatakshi. So devotees, the request was made, and Ved Vyas of course, very happy to know that the listener is all ears, so to speak, and focused totally. Vyasubhacham. Shrunu rajam pravakshami. Shatakshi sambhavam shubham. Tavavacham name kinchit. Devi bhaktasya vidyate. Durgam akyo mahadaitya. Purvam parmadarunah. Hiranyakshan vaye jatu. Ruru putru mahakhalah. Devanang tu balam vedo. Nashitasya surapi. Nang shankyeva nasandeho. Vidheyam tavaditat. Vimnischayat tatastaryang. Gatah kartung Himalayay. Brahmanang manasadhyatva. Vayu bhaksho vyathishtitaha. Saharsha barsh paryantam. Chakar paramam tapaha. Tejasa tasya lokastu. Sangchaptas surasuraha. Tatah prasanno bhagavan. Hansarudha chaturmukha. Yayau tasmai varangdantu. Prasanna mukha pankaja. Samadhistam maltitaksham militaksham sputa maha chaturmukha. Varam varaya bhadraante yasche manasi vartate. Devotees, Ved Vyas is saying, O Janmejai, I shall explain to you this most pure Nectarian episode of Shatakshi Devi. Listening to this katha, one is able to rise beyond all impurities, all distractions. And one has to be a supreme bhakt of Devi to have this desire to listen to her glories. No doubt about it. And I'll say this, O Janmejai, recognizing that you are a true devotee of Devi, there is nothing that I cannot tell you. So in other words, Janmejai was qualified to listen to the secrets of Devi. You don't get the secrets just like that, devotees. You have to be qualified. And here, Janmejai was qualified. And Ved Vyas is saying, but you must never forget that Ved Vyas is a minor manifestation of the divine. He is a minor manifestation. So Ved Vyas is saying, there is nothing that I cannot tell you. You are a devotee of that Devi. Whatever you ask, I'll explain to you the secrets of Devi. Purva ki, in days gone by, there was a certain demon whose name was Durgam. Durgam namak atyant nishthur, ek mahadanav tha. Now these demonic forces, you may fact that their stories are in Devi Bhagavad. They have to be special, you know. Right? Because I never come across Hardev name in Devi Bhagavad anywhere. So, you know, these first have to be well with. So devotees, he was very, very powerful. Mahadanav. Danav, an ordinary demon. Mahadanav, very powerful. And his father's name was Ruru. Very man name, Ruru. Who was also a very powerful individual. And as the saying goes, very colloquially, crass, we say it, mango do make taman. You have a mango tree, you ever see a mango tree behind taman? Mango will make mango. Right? So devotees, they also say, the fruit don't fall far from the tree. Ruru was very, very powerful. And he had a son, equally as powerful. Very, very powerful. And what was their lineage? Hiranyaksh Vanske. You know, you have heard of Hiranyaksh, Hiranyakasipu. During Bhagavad time, when we talk about Prahlad, you know, his father wanted to die Hiranyakasipu. His brother was Hiranyaksh. And so this is his lineage, so it will be Hiranyakasipu lineage also. So this Durgam came from that lineage. And if you could remember Katha, Hiranyakasipu performed real tapasya, great sacrifices. Sometimes we do one fast for 9 Fridays, we are well fast for Devi. Well fast for Devi. Thousands of years they do tapasya for. What are we talking about tapasya? We know about tapasya? But better do something than nothing, no? I'm not putting you down. I'm saying for myself too. When I see all these devotees, I say to myself, what am I really doing compared to what these demons do? Huh? So let me make greater effort now. let me try to see if I can outshine these demons on them. Because you know what happens? When the devatas always enjoying, when victory comes their way, enjoying what the demons doing. Training by, practicing, tapasya. And I ask you to take this not only from that perspective, check in life and see. When we relax in, eat, drink, make merry, gamble, join the rumbas, go all about. The other people, what are you doing? Check. And then they start to get kicked. You want to know why that happened. Why? Complacency. Complacency. So devotees, these demons, one thing they can teach us, how to make sacrifices. But the intent always wrong though. Right? But the method, what they do, yeah, exemplary. So devotees, here Janmejaya is saying, this individual, very powerful, but he wanted more power. And you bet they didn't want power to help others. They wanted more power to make others subservient. So what he did, you know what to do? उसने एक समय मन में विचार किया कि मुनिगण वेद विहित मंत्र से होम करते हैं, वह होम ने हव्य भक्षण कर देवतागण संतुष्ट होते हैं, इससे वह बल गर्वित होकर वेदोक्त अस्त्र शस्त्र द्वारा हमको नष्ट करते हैं. Astra shastra. So devotees, what he is saying to himself. The devatas are powerful, you know, but what makes them powerful? The havan that people do. The sacrifices we do. What we're supposed to do. So he's thinking, Durgam, the devatas are so powerful because the sages, holy ones, they all follow the Vedic injunctions. What the Vedas say. Perform havan. Make these sacrifices, whatever. And all these mantras and so on, the sacrifices we make, if they said the devatas are nourished, and that sustains them. So he's looking at the situation. These practices of the Vedas, what we do, nourish the devatas. And if I want to defeat the devatas, what should I do? I can't defeat them just like that. What I need to do is to cut it from the root. And that is what? Get the Vedas in my hands so that they don't have access to the Vedas, the Vedic knowledge. Then they wouldn't know what to do. Now this is good thinking here, you know, devotees. He decided that if I can get my hand on the Vedas, then what I can do? Prevent the others, all those who are performing all these sacrifices. They can't do it, no home, no sacrifices, no yajna. The devatas will weaken, and so I'll be able to destroy them. Overpower them. But how do I get the Vedas? You can't get the Vedas just so. So he decided, I'm going to do tapasya. And the Vedas emanate from Brahmaji. I'm going to please Brahma. I'm going to make that sacrifice. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to tolerate every single thing and try to please Brahma. And I will ask to be the recipient of the Vedic knowledge. It must come in my hands. Now, devotee, this is real technical kind of thing here. And many of us mightn't be aware how many times India was invaded. By how many foreigners. Do you think that all the scriptures are in the pure state? If I want to confuse the people, I interfere with the scriptures. Insert things inside there. And how many people today? Look, the book says so. And we have plenty in Trinidad. When you see somebody there, then Garu Puran, here, the book says so. The book says so. Yeah. You know where it's coming from? But this is not the place to grind axe, you know what I mean? What I'm saying, common sense don't seem to exist at all. We believe that everything's safe. No. This is why there are certain things in checking our scriptures. Definitely not Hindu. Definitely not Sanatan. And I am telling you my secret. When I come across these things, I don't read these things. I put it from a Sanatanist perspective. Know why they're confusing me now? Right? So in other words, to make our people stray. And everybody love their religion. Everybody want to practice. And they say what the book's saying. And then sometimes devotees, you're going to hear again here, you have those who are supposed to know the book, they themselves don't know the book either. So the book lost, knowledge lost, what is going to happen to us? Once you do this, you go and jump and do that. Do that, you jump and do that. That is happening in society all now. I am making that pronouncement. It's happening in society right now. So everybody in a comfort zone. Sounding good. The more tamasha, the better it is from a religious perspective. Check and see what is happening. Devotees, check yagyas and so on all over and see how much of the real sacrifices. Now listen to the katha is great. But you see what we do there? Why think we still maintain that? That is to build the vibration, the shakti, the energy. As you say, the devatas nourished. Fail to do that, you weaken yourself. So devotees, this Durgam, very smart. He wanted to get his hand on the Vedas, the root of all knowledge. He went to a selected spot, and devotees, he began intense tapasya. And intense means intense. Sacrifice. He controlled, well, the 5 sheets, as we said, Annamaya Kosh, start by fasting. The food sheet. Conquer that. Not hungry. Not focusing upon that. As Raja Manu did way back in the past. This fellow devotees, in various ways, he lived only on air. Only on air. Breathing only. Yeah? Nothing otherwise. No water. Nothing at all otherwise. His mind fixed on Brahma. That supreme, wanting to achieve this desire. No gain without pain. No gain without pain. And devotees, obstacles are what we see when we take our eyes off our goals. All you know that? You want to please Brahma, you can't study the coldness. You can't study the hunger. You can't study lion and tiger. You want to please God, you can't worry about 101 nonsense all in between and expect to please God. This happens to many people, many people. You lose sight of the objective. That is, your focus, you're caught up in the all in between. No, keep your eye on the objective. Nothing else matters. As a man thinketh, so he becometh. So the point I'm making here, you see the attitude, that determination, that constancy, right? That scripture says we need to have. This demon practiced all that. No matter what climatical conditions changes. And you know for how long? 1000 Barsh Pariyant, 1,000 years. He stable himself, and you would have all kind of things happening in these 1,000 years. Sometimes you sit down for 1 hour and all kind of things happen. People feeling cold, they feeling warm, feeling tired, sleepy, right? 1,000 years, tapasya, devotees. So he would have had plenty challenges. But you see, when the mind is withdrawn, and I keep saying this, when you have to do devotion and so on, when we spoke of Hanuman Baba, the 5 mental planes, right? Panchmukhi Hanuman, Chiptam Murham Vikchiptam Ekagram Niruddham, 5 mental planes, raving mind, forgetful mind, oscillating mind, one-pointed and restrained mind. If you sit to pray and mind is raving mind, chanchal jumping like monkey, or you go in depression, you're hearing anything, you sit down in body, but not in mind. Huh? Or the mind oscillating, what time you go stop? Time to eat. What? Thinking in a box only, no? One-pointed, how many could be there? I'm very happy if you'll be there. One-pointed, focus on what you're hearing. Let the mind work, focusing, paint mental pictures. Or the high state, Hanuman, Niruddhaman, that he tortoise pulling all your limbs. Hard shell on the outside. You shut out everything otherwise. Your mind is on that divine. Nothing else matters. You hear nothing, you see nothing, you feel nothing otherwise. You have become one with that. If you listen to kathas or devotees, success comes right away. But who can listen so? When I ask who to listen so, don't feel I exclude myself, Because when I read into what happens. So go back to Dhundhukari and Gaukaran. Gaukaran reading katha because he wants to liberate Dhundhukari. Dhundhukari, I want to liberate nobody except himself. He listens with 100% attention. Shut out everything otherwise. That is the key. That is the key. So I can't listen so because I'm trying to make you understand. I can't read like that, no? So I'm not getting liberation either, you know. But I fighting to make all the getting liberation. Until I decide, well, you know what? Forget all that, yes? And I'm going to withdraw. When the time comes. When the time comes. So devotees, all this is a mental journey that we have to undergo. Do not believe for one moment that praying is only start by the jhandi, raise one foot and raise one hand, put kiri lota dar, creating tamasha. Yeah. Like big fire, mine all about. Remember what I told you all? I mean, I saw it in a film. Arti going on, Om Jai Jagadish, 3 ladies doing Arti. Right? One, a lady and she daughter-in-law, and the next one there. Next one, who? They are like the lady. Om Jai Jagadish. Nice, are we, eh? Nice, nice. So I mean, Jai Jagadish. And you know devotees, what? And I put my piece now. She buy it in a sale, buy one, get one free. Jai Jagadish. Doing Arti. And watch what is happening. And that has happened? Yeah? So devotees, this is why I keep saying we are our own enemies. Now, I could very praise you and say you all could well pray plenty. All us do good, all doing well, well good. I just mama guy know all you. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I know many. I do puja for many. I could tell you. Even sitting here, I could look at you and see how many people mind straying or don't feel we don't know, you know. Now, I am not saying that you're bad because of that. This is how things are. If I was sitting there too, I might be in the same condition too. But I have to be constantly alert and aware that, look, you know what? This time, samay na awat barambar. This won't come back again, huh? I will never get this opportunity again. Pull back yourself. Devotees, I mean, honestly, if I were not reading so all the time, I'm saying if I will sit there, it could happen to me too. This is mind, tenacious, turbulent. It's not to say that you all are bad or whatever. All of us, every human being in this situation, we need to become aware. Saudhan, mental alertness, alacrity. Don't allow the slightest slip, otherwise your mind goes away. Check and see. Right? And if you're somewhere otherwise in a party, never ever the mind go slip on community temple. Never ever. But in the temple, mind go slip and go party. Not slip out, duck out and sometimes forget to come back. You see? Distractions, Bali and Sugriv. Negativity is chasing positivity. All these things we have explained to you all already. But devotees, I don't know how many people becoming aware and trying to work on it. I keep saying over and over, nobody could do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. I wish I could have done it for people. No, I can't. I'm fighting hard for myself. Right? But these are the lessons for all of us. You see? So we learn from these fellows here, devotees, the kind of intent that they have, the discipline, that's the point, the discipline that they have. Spiritual discipline. Devotees, success, success. Long time passed. Heat generated on all sides. Remember I told you the first night? By the second to last night, the last night when I look at you, I could tell you follow fasting or you follow wasting time. I told you, when people live the right life, you can be black like, what did I say, dark night? One nugget. One my partner said pitch white. He said pitch white. You know, you have something called pitch white? Yeah, dark night. If you live in a good life, you're doing the right things, there's a glow about you. And it can be white like chalk. You're doing the wrong thing, you look black. Nothing wrong with black, you know. It's the aura around you. Life is like an open book. Nobody can hide. Yeah? So devotees, when we do tapasya, sacrifices, different energy you develop, different aura. And you know, then it is, I mean, I will tell you one thing, the higher up you go spiritually, the less friends you have. Less friends you have. And when you come like by my stage, so you have no friend. None. And I always say, people get uncomfortable. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. You generate that kind of heat. People are very uncomfortable. Yeah. So many people feel that, you know, I intimidate them. Why are you intimidated by me? I do intimidate nobody. Something in you causing intimidation. Huh? Got to analyze all these things, devotees. No, that foolishness don't work with me, you know. You say what you want, I take it, but I understand what's going on. Yeah. It's you, yourself. Not up to that level. and you feel incompetent, deficient, and the easiest thing to do is to blame the person, to blame yourself. Correct? Yeah. Okay, the old man here. So devotees, this individual, he very, very focused, unwavering. He had his intent. He's not going to give up until he achieved it. And then after quite some time, Brahma was pleased. That heat being generated all sides. People uncomfortable. What to do? Brahma came on his swan. As the story says, when Brahma came there, devotees, Brahma said, "Oh, Durgam, I'm pleased with you. I'm pleased. Ask Bardhan, what do you want?" When Durgam heard that vibration piercing into his mind, his heart, this Brahmana, he came to his consciousness, so to speak. Right? And he saw Brahma, he prostrated, he made offerings, he worshipped Brahma, Them demons worship too, But the intent of worshipping, Rajasic, in most cases, wanting to get something to cause problem for other people. It's not Sattvic. Not Sattvic. So devotees, Brahma said, ask, what do you want? And then he was bold enough, you tell me, ask, I'm going to ask. Oh Lord, all the devatas, Brahma too, right? You are sustained by the practices as enunciated by the Vedas. I want to become the recipient of the Vedic knowledge. I want the Vedas. You told me, you please ask whatever I want. I'm asking for this. I want to get the Vedic knowledge. I must be in control of it. Well, boldface, Devotees, anybody has a monopoly on knowledge? Huh? See, the demonic tendencies. Brahma said, Tathastu. If that is what you want, so shall it be. Bardhan, give him Bardhan. Vedic knowledge became his. Now, it's not the book he gave him now. Right? You have to understand, it's knowledge, the content, the essence of the Vedas. But the Vedas tell us, do this kind of havan, do it so. Agni Kund, create it in this kind of way. These dimensions. Some of the things have been put into you all over the years. Right? These things are scriptural injunctions. What direction to face? How to say your mantra, the intonation, etc., etc. Techniques from the Vedas. Devotees that happen to be the domain of the holy ones, the Brahmins, who would perform their tapasya and so on and so forth. Devotees, what happened now? Brahma disappeared. Whatever happened, happened. You want Bardhan, I'll give you Bardhan. He prayed that no Devata must be able to defeat me. None. And so devotees, no Devata could defeat him. He got that Bardhan. And when, as I mentioned, interference in scriptures come, then everything changes. The practice changes. I'm sure some of, I won't go into too much it now. So I'm sure some of you heard one fellow say, when the Baba gave you water, sip 3 times. And that should purify you. Correct? So I could eat my chicken and things the day before. And he purified me and I could do my puja. Correct? Or never hear that yet? If you never heard, forget you heard. I heard all them kind of things. Check and see. Different things people say they're coming up with to suit themselves without understanding the philosophy that underlies it. Yeah. And devotees, worse yet if you say it come from the book. Therefore, sometimes I can't understand, devotees. I'm a Pandit Sanatanist. I'm not condemning anything. The book say, Peter Park just finished, right? They say when you put Pinda outside, Lord Krishna has come back with his soul to eat the Pinda. What nonsense you telling me? Huh? Lord Krishna starving, come and eat Pinda? And his soul have mouth, his soul has eat? People not, all this kind of thing, devotees, you see, you have to understand what it means. People take it literally. And they're all about media and so on. A certain nonsense they're talking only. Yeah? Some of these things, the book say it, but if you can't interpret what it means, don't come and say it. Don't come and say it, because people are going to take it literally. That is what is happening. And devotees in Hinduism, I mentioned this already. Once I went to do puja. With about 15 puja the lady doing. Oh God. I think about I get tired. After about 13 share prasad, and those that are blowing song plenty. So 13 times blowing song, 14. Last year Parsad asked me, I say, Didi, who this for? This for Mr. Wilson, bhai. Mr. Wilson. I said, who's Mr. Wilson? The white man who has come on the horse. Now what happened? The overseer in the sugar plantation, the white man, as we say now, English, riding the horse. Hinduism, people start to offer prasad for them fellas, why? Check the stupidity that's taking place. And you know what? Unqualified people pushing this nonsense. And many people, simple, illiterate people, amongst our own people, they follow this kind of nonsense. But I tell you later, I say, well, me alone no mantra for Wilson yet, na? So I don't know how to say the mantra. I can't offer it. I go for prasad for Wilson. And I only part of it. There are many so-called temple institutions in Trinidad. People not qualified. Where they come from, where they learn. And nonsense after nonsense. And people like to go there. Tamasha. And you feel you're praying to God. So some time ago for the Ganesh Utsav, I was reading for you and I told you, I think it was Sindhu it was, who had two sons, Dharma and Adharma. And Ganesh Baba appeared and killed Dharma and Adharma. So he killed Dharma. And people want to know why. I told you, find out and tell me why. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Analyze what I'm telling you. It's not Dharma. Under Sindhu, what is perceived to be Dharma is not Dharma. Not all that glitters is gold. So from their perspective, they may think that is Dharma. Adharma, wrong thing, that's clear, you know. But Adharma, how many yagyas are done with the right intention? Wrong intention, sorry. Daksha did a yagya. In that yag, Shiva would not be worshipped. What happened? He lost his head. It might look like Dharma. Is it Dharma? So in other words, when we say Dharma, you know, righteousness, in this case, we should speak about it briefly. But what appears to be, why? Because of Sindhu. The character on top is what he authorizes, what he allows to happen. Okay? You have to take things in context, not out of context. So devotees, like if yes, I say, yeah. Or you know what? Let me use a wrong example away. I could use an example. I say, all could have 3 wives, one thing, you know. The book says so. Dasharatha had 3 wives. The book says so. I some scriptures. Foreign Dasharatha, Ramayana. Is it right? You say Ramayana says so. But there are other factors if you look at it. Is it right? Check the ramifications of such an action. You see? What one may seem and deem to be correct, in a sense, it is totally wrong. And that is where the so-called dharma is really wrong. Adharma is outright wrong. Right? So when the head, when the leader, right, devotees, is not really spiritual, and I'm not talking about religious, spiritual, genuinely spiritual, then he puts onto you a set of nonsense only. And that may appear to be dharma when it's wrong. Hope you can understand what I'm saying to you. I'm saying dharma and adharma from the perspective of the person who is controlling it. If Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, I come to destroy adharma and restore dharma, then that is dharma, dutifulness, righteousness, what we're going to speak about briefly. Krishna Bhagavan, he's the Lord. You have quacks all about who pretending to be whatever, more for mental gratification, what better for them, they do that. Devotees, sometimes I hesitate, but I say it, religion perhaps could be one of the greatest fraud perpetrated on mankind. Nothing wrong with the religion, the people who practice in the religion, man. Those supposed to lead and guide us. Think about it. And then sometimes when something sounds nice, I like it, yeah, that making sense. He making sense. That one talking stupidness. This is we're in a position to judge. As I said recently, everybody know, You can't tell anybody. Everybody know why. The guru internet teaching them. Yeah? So this is why things are going to go wrong. So devotees, look what is happening here. The practices were interfered with. And with the passing of time, it's easy to give up these things. The holy ones know Havan. So I have to ask how many of you doing Havan right now? Not no, but in Nav Raatri. How often do you do Havan? We have been saying every family should do Havan at least once a week. You could do Havan every day. When Havan is done, devotees, that smoke ascends upwards. Certain processes are undergone. And what happened? Clouds, showers rain, fertility to the soil. Man exists comfortably. Havan is the root cause. At that point in time, devotees, you are going to do Havan. And I myself tell people, light the fires of desirelessness and offer all your karmas into it. That is Havan you're doing. I say that. But don't forget when I say that, when you reach sannyas, when you reach the point of renunciation, you don't depend on material things, then you do that kind of Havan. But living this kind of life here, you have to do Havan. And devotees, that's another thing. Sometimes you go to a yag, Baba, bagbakawing, all kind of, and fire, people sleep in, fire sleep in too. And fire is the mouth of Brahm. That's the essence of the yagya. I'm talking because of years of experience, devotees. Even if you can't make big flame, look, we have a fire lighting here all the time. I don't want to see that fire go out. No. That is the Shakti, that is the energy. These things have reasons. And then the mantras we say, sound vibration, devotees and this society benefits. But now with this Durgam taking over and devotees controlling, what happened? Everything fall apart. The Brahmins became lazy, right? But not everybody bad, eh? You always have pockets of resistance to wickedness. Devotees with negative influences, dharma declined. Dharma, righteousness. Right? Good duty, etc. Righteousness declined. But nobody could say anything, nobody could do anything. This Durgam, Amravati, Indralok, he went there, took over all the devatas, as we see, put under pressure. Nobody could have stood against him. Nobody. Devotees, the devatas, they were distressed. But these sages, who, as we say, pockets of resistance towards wickedness, they, hiding in mountain caves, various places, they performed their own austerities, stabling themselves, body and mind, focusing, appealing to Devi. Devotees, very beautiful story here, but I will leave that for when I want to see it on my own. I won't see it for all of you here. We will just do a simple prayer, simple kirtan, bhajan, let's see. The devatas prayed, then we have to pray, praising that mother, divine mother. They recognize that none but the divine mother could help us here. None. So devotees, they civilize themselves and they pray to Ma. How they prayed? Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharane Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Jagadambike Jai Jai Jagajanani Maha Kya Manahar Naam Suhaya hai Kya Manahar Naam Suhaya hai Ma sab kuch tero charanon par Mere man koi bhaya hai Jagadambike Jai Jai Jagajanani Maha Jagadambike Jai Jai Jagajanani Maha Kya Manahar Naam Suhaya hai Kya Manahar Naam Suhaya hai Ma sab kuch tero charanon par Mere man koi bhaya hai Jagadambike Jai Jai Jagajanani Maha Jai Ma Jai Ma Shri Ram tu hi Shri Krishna tu hi Durga Kali Shri Radha tu हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। श्री राम तू ही, श्री कृष्ण तू ही, दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ। ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में तेरा ही तेज समाया है, तेरा ही तेज समाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जय माँ, जय माँ। माँ जो पावो तुमसे पावो, जो देवे उसमें हर्षावो। माँ जो पावो तुमसे पावो, माँ जो पावो तुमसे पावो, जो देवे उसमें हर्षावो। कुछ रहे न मेरा अपनापन, मैंने सर्वस्व चढ़ाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। क्या मनहर नाम सुहाया है, क्या मनहर नाम सुहाया है। माँ सब कुछ तेरू चरणों पर मेरे मन कोई भाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ। So devotees, sincere prayer, genuinely, they try to focus on that divine energy. And their prayer was so sincere, and devotees, so many times, so much time elapsed when sufferings took place, karmas may be kind of working out now. Mata decided it was time. And everybody has a time, we keep saying, right? Time is the most powerful force. So devotees, the time was coming close. Yeah? Devi appeared, but how she appeared? To the devatas, to the holy ones, the selected few who really made intense austerities to her. Devotees, she appeared with 100 eyes on her body. 100 eyes. Now there's a reason for this. What I didn't mention, with all the decline in dharma, what happened? Famine and drought took hold of the land. No water, no heaven, nothing at all. Yeah? 100 years, devotees, place dry. I'm sure you can remember COVID. When you this case, they have all them bodies packed up onto the other. Can't cremate them. At that point in time, similar. Bodies packed up, nobody to cremate anybody. Because entire families dying together. This is the result of not doing the right karmas, devotees. Everything that happens to us is based upon karma. Even COVID, karma. Why we suffer? Not everybody suffered. Karma. And we be very, very careful about this. Devotees, but the time does come. And when Devi appeared, as a matter of fact, she was blue in color. Nice description given to her. Blue in color. Blue eyes. Right? These 100 eyes over her body. And one hand holding a container with vegetables, fruits, etc. Devotees, Devi Ma appeared to relieve the pressures of her devotees. And they said when she appeared, to put it in simple terms, she began to cry. And for 9 days and 9 nights, Devi cried. So imagine 100 eyes crying. That's why she appeared with the eyes. Water flowed. Water flowed. And at the end of 9 days, it was said, the ponds, rivers, streams, everywhere, water was filled. They were filled with water. Grasses began to spring up. Greenery came back. Life came back. Fertility came back to the soil. Mata brought this for her children. And devotees, whatever she brought, gave to them. Oh, devatas, oh, holy ones, eat this, vegetables, fruits, sustain yourself. Now fertility has come back to the soil. So in brief, devotees, Devi Ma removed that distress. That distress was brought about by the karma. But the root of the problem was still there. Durgam was still there. And he still had the Vedic knowledge. Right? And this is why they say knowledge is power. It's good to know, good to learn. Devotees, it's good to learn. The one of the reasons why we take so much time to explain, to give different perspectives. Right? So we be stronger people. Believe in what we are doing. Don't get carried away. Right? Not everything you see, as we keep saying, is right. So devotees, the devatas were still concerned that Durgam still had the Vedic knowledge. And once it is in his possession, there will be every likelihood that dharma will decline again. So devotees, Devi had to retrieve the Vedas from Durgam. But by now, Durgam realized what was happening. Place change, right? Greenery coming back, What is this? Something has happened. And then he realized that there's a force that had appeared, and bring comfort to all the devotees, so to speak. Devotees, Durgam was angry. He got mad. Who dare stand before me, in front of me? And so devotees, Durgam came. And a powerful army, a huge army. Now, I wouldn't tell you what I call Akshauhini and so on. Check in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, and you will see how many thousands make up the army. How many thousands he came there, Rakshas. And devotees, there was nothing to counteract them, When evil forces dominant, everybody gravitated towards evil. And you don't go there, what happened in Trinidad? Can't become part of the gang, shall we? Become a statistic. Go on. When negativities dominate, everybody helpless devotees. Devi Ma saw this demon, he brave, strong, confidence, overconfidence. So devotees, he came and he stood before Devi. Now, remember the thousands, how many hundreds of thousands demonic forces he had? Devotees, Devi Ma, what she did. Right. What she did, devotees, this is something, it is. Right. कठोर या शब्द से दिशाएं मानो बहरी हो गई, इसी समय देवी के शरीर से शक्ति निकली. So loud noises on all sides, war, noise of battle, blood-curdling noises, chilling. Now all those and Devi alone here. So what to do? Now Devi devotee, Ma always have a problem. From her body, out of her body, emanated different Shaktis, energies, forms of Devis. Yeah? Yeah. Tato Devi Shariras Rastu, Nirgatas Tivra Shakteha, Kalika Tarni Bala, Tripura Bhairavi Rama, Bagla Chaiva Matangi, Tata Tripura Sanduri, Kamakshi, Tulaja Devi, Jambhini, Mohini, Tata Chinamasta, Guhya Kali, Das Saharsh Bahuka. Devotees, all these names, sometimes you hear me say, Tara Devi Swaha, Bhuvaneshwari Devi Swaha, Kalika Devi Swaha, all their different powers personified. So these are the names: Kalika Devi, Tarini, Shodashi, Tripura, Bhairavi, power of death, yeah? Kamala Devi, power of wealth, Bagala Mukhi, Bagala, power of cruelty, power of cruelty. You need that in a war, no? Right? Matangi, power of domination. All these have certain principles that manifest. Mata, project them out of her body. Tripura Sundari, Kamakshi, Tulja Devi, Jambhini, Mohini, Chinnamasta. Chinnamasta, that is the Devi who is holding her head in her hand, a severed head. Blood pitching and she's licking her own blood. Enough to scare people to death, right? But that's symbolic. Chinnamasta, the power of self-sacrifice. All these things have symbolic meaning. Devotees, Ityadi, Guhya Kali, Guhya Kali, hidden Kali, secret Kali, Guhya Kali. Yeah? Ityadi, Samas Pradhan Shakti, Devi ke Sharir se nikli. All these Shaktis came out of Devi's body. And devotees, we have what we call it, Das Mahavidya, 10 forms of transcendental knowledge, or transcendent knowledge. You see these things, these secrets, not many people know these things. So we take them as Devi. Yeah? But there are powers that exist and affect every single person without exception. So this is where Devi now appears with these powers personified, as we say. And these Devis she created, they dealt with the entire army of Durgam. They annihilated the entire army, all these Devis. And then Durgam was faced with the battle with Shatakshima. And the devotees, I don't want to talk about too much killing and things now because we have enough other than that. In brief, Devi Ma made short work of Durgam. Short work of him. She destroyed him. And she retrieved the Vedic knowledge so that to protect Dharma and to protect all of us. That knowledge was returned to the holy ones, to the devatas. And devotees, Devi Ma told them, grudgingly protect your scriptures. That's for all of us, eh? Right? Grudgingly protect your scripture. Now, I won't tell you go and fight and then fight, you know, I mean, devotees. But if you look at some other religions, you desecrate the book, they kill you. But in among Hinduism, we self-desecrating your own book. Where is the pride? The feelings of self-worth, etc. We are unique, we are Rishi Santan. And nothing to compare with what we have. Nothing. The devotees, let me do good again, don't go that direction. Yeah. Devi Ma told us, and I'm going to live with that. Protect your scriptures. You may say things others may not like. I don't care. What scriptures say, you stand by that. You stand by that. Right? Protect it because we know this is what the scriptures say. And then, for myself, I come from this lineage. This is one of my obligations. This is why I keep saying, I feel honestly, not only doing rituals, Pitrapaksh, I maintain that thing to the ancestors on a daily basis, devotees. I do what I have to do. I keep saying, scriptures, study it, acquire the knowledge, maintain it, enhance it, pass it on. That is Pitra Yagya. Right? Not everybody will like it and accept it like that, but who cares? As I say, I'm on my own journey. You too. Once I'm satisfied, I have done what I had to do. And my mother, Divine Mother, told me, this is what you need to do. Grudgingly protect your scriptures. Grudgingly protect your practices. Understand what they are about. And failure to do so will lead to destruction. Destruction. So devotees, to all of us, I'm saying to you all, right? Over and over we keep saying, people should be doing Havan in your own homes, if it's at least once per week. We still say at least once per week. Choose a day, right? Everybody want to do Havan only when it's Kartik month. We fasting na Guruji, so we could do Havan. And when you see August something, you're fasting, meaning what? You can't fast 1 day, 2 days and do a Havan. It's for your protection. It's for the protection of society. Devotees, we have the power to change our society with the sacrifices that we make. The kind of mitrun job we do. The kind of Havan we do. If you do it the right way, the right attitude. Right? But how many places you do it like that? Just it come like a kind of show now. Right? The platform, the Singhasan is a platform for the Baba for self-projection. How good he could sing, how good he this. Right? Puja, irrelevant. Put it on a corner one side. Irrelevant. And I keep saying, listen to Katha is important. You see that? Very important. So, you see Havan devotees? We have also made adjustments. Look, hardly getting smoke here. You put a wick into your Agni Kund. You do your Havan. And afterwards you could take it outside and burn it and so on. That hard to do? Or you waiting for the Baba to come to do it? We have done quite a few books telling you how to do your Havan. Don't tell me you don't know how to do Havan, and don't tell me you can't read either. The devotees, as Shankaracharya used to say, laziness and stupidity. We expect somebody else to do it for us. I don't want to give a number, but a great percentage of our problems could disappear by our doing Havan in the right way. That Havan is fire again, energy. It removes all negativities. The mantra you say, that simple Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. You know how far that could go, devotees? And you don't have to be a pundit to do that. Okay? Not be a pundit to do that. And when many of you are in distress and so on, come by me and what do you think I'm doing? Is how am I going to do? Right? I know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. The mantras I say. How we directing that energy. But I'll tell you something too. You don't play Mahapandit and do that either, yeah? Because you know what? It drains you. So when I have to do something special like that, it drains me. I have to replenish that energy. All I wouldn't notice. Yeah. If you're doing the things the right way. It's nothing by guess. Okay? So devotees, I'm saying to all of us, Devi is saying, your scriptures, God's only protect them. I don't mean take the book and hide it in the shelf, like it does. I mean study the book, analyze, right? Maintain the practices. You're doing this for yourselves and for generations to come. And not only that, that in itself is Pitra Yag, Rishi Yagya. You're paying your debts of gratitude. So Devi cautioned all of us, Devdas, no matter what, grudgingly protect your scriptures and your practices. And whenever you are in distress, call upon me. I will champion your cause. You are my children. But she, admonished them a little bit. Don't let laziness be in the way. Wake up, jago, become proactive, and do what you're supposed to do. You can remove more than half of your problems by doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? So devotees, then Durga Ma said, I destroyed Durgam. My name shall be Durga. So she got the name Durga. I brought fruits and vegetables. My name shall be Shakambhari. I appeared with 100 eyes. Shatakshi is also my name. Shatakshi. So Durga, Shatakshi, Shakambhari. All these are different names for the same, that one Shakti. That Devi, that nourishes. And devotees, don't forget what I said earlier on, that the Devi Bhagavad tells us Devi, who pervades the 5 koshas, present powerfully in the sacral plexus. You don't know where that is? Go home and check. Go on the internet and check now. Sacral plexus. Not the physical, it's a point there in the human body. Everything is inside of here. Everything. Yatha Pindi Tatha Brahmandi. Devotees. This is why Hinduism said, why fear when I'm here? The Lord said that. You are divinity. You have everything inside of you, devotees. Everything. You are blessed to be human beings. Wake up. Jago. Tap into the power. Wake up that energy inside. Jago ma. Jago. Wake up everybody. Let's wake up Shakti. Make preparation for the final Havan. Jago jago maha. Jago jago maha. Jago jago ma janani. Jago maha, jago jago maha, jago jago maha janani. Jagat udharini Mata Durga, Jagat udharini ma. Jago jago maha, jago jago maha janani. गौरी देवी रन चंडी देवी, हे गौरी देवी रन चंडी देवी, हे शिव रमन जागो मां, 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 जागो जगत उद्धारिणी मां, जागो जगत उद्धारिणी मां, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां जननी, हे दुर्गा देवी, हे काली देवी, हे लक्ष्मी देवी, हे शारदा देवी, हे गौरी देवी रन चंडी देवी, हे शिव रमन जागो मां, 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 जागो जगत उद्धारिणी मां, जागो जगत उद्धारिणी मां, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां जननी, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां जननी, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां, जागो जागो मां जननी, जागो मां. So devotees, remember that energy is in every one of us. When we say jago ma, it's not like Durga ma sleeping, you're waking up, You're trying to activate the energies inside of you. This is the objective. Puja is everything we do, to activate all the energies in us. We are the essence of this energy. Devi Shakti present in every one of us. Okay? So make the effort. Make the effort and be conscious of what you're doing. If you do not know what you're doing, you do not know what you're achieving. If you know the objective, you know when you achieve it. This is your objective. Awaken that energy. You are the energy. It's in you. Jago ma. Jago. Bole Siyar Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha. Shri Gauri Mata Swaha. Prithvi Mata Swaha. Panchalokpali Vaya Swaha. Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Shri Suryari Navgraha Devaya Swaha. Brahmagnaye Namah Swaha. Om Hrim Shrim Chandikaya Namah Swaha. Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha. Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha. Om Shri Ishwari Devi Swaha. Om Shri Parameshwari Devi Swaha. Om Shri Shitala Devi Swaha. Shri Mahaanyapurna Devi Swaha. Shri Mangala Devi Swaha. Shri Chandi Devi Swaha. Om Shri Mansa Devi Swaha. Om Hrim Shashti Devi Swaha. Om Shri Tara Devi Swaha. Om Shri Shodasi Devi Swaha. Om Shri Bhuvaneshwari Devi Swaha. Om Shri Chanamascha Devi Swaha. Om Shri Bhairavi Devi Swaha. Om Shri Dhumavati Devi Swaha. ओम श्री बगलामुखी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री मातंगी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री कमला देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री हेमावती देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री सिद्धेश्वरी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री कल्याणी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री कात्यायनी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री ऐन्द्री देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री अग्निरूपा देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री वाराही देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री खड्गधारिणी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री वारुणी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री मृगवाहिनी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री कौमारी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री शूलधारिणी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री ब्रह्माणी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री वैष्णवी देव्यै स्वाहा, गायत्री देव्यै स्वाहा, श्री स्वाहा देव्यै स्वाहा, माहेश्वरी देव्यै स्वाहा, सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा, सीतारामचंद्रायभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, राधा कृष्णाय नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री कुलदेवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री इतर कर्म प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा, 5 times again, श्री वास्तु देवाय स्वाहा, 33 करोड़ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा. Please all stand, devotees. We concentrate on Bhagavan Shankar. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shambhavaya cha Mayobhavaya cha, Namah Sankaraya cha Mayaskaraya cha, Shivaya cha Shivtaraya cha, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Purnamidah Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Achman सर्व पापहरं दिव्यं गांगेयं निर्मलं जलम आचमनं च मया दत्तं गृहीतां पुरुषोत्तमः ब्रह्म अग्नये नमः आचमनं समर्पयामि. भाव. देवी आरती. जय अम्बे गौरी मैया. You know, devotees, as we sing the arti also, if we pay attention to the words, we are actually speaking of the leelas of Devi Ma, what she did, the powers and so on. This is part of the arti. Not just singing it, what? Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
Jai Mangal Murti Maiya, Jai Anand Karani, Tumko Nishadin Dhyavat Hari Brahma Shiva Ji.
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
मांग सिंदूर विराजत चीखो मृग मदको उज्ज्वल सेदु नैना चंद्र बदन नीको.
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
कनक समान कलेवर रकांबर राजय रक्त पुष्प गल माला कंठन पर साजय.
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
के हरि वाहन राजक खर्ग खपर धारी सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक तिनके दुख हारी.
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती कोटिक चंद्र दिवाकर समाजत ज्योति.
Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya, Jai Shama Gauri Maiya,
शुंभ निशुंभ विहारे महिषासुरघाती धूम्रविलोचन नयन निषदिन मदमती
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
छंद मुंद संहारे शोणित बीज हरे मधुकैत भदु मारे सुर भय ही न करे।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
ब्रह्मानी रुद्रामी तुम कमल रानी आगम निगम बखानी तुम शिव पटरानी।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
64 योगिनी कहावत नृत्य करत भैरू बाजत ताल मृदंगा और बाजत डमरू।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
तुम हो जग की माता तुम ही हो भरता भक्तन की दुख हरता सुख संपत्ति करता।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
भुजा चार्यति शोभित वर मुद्राधारी मन वांछित फल पावक सेवत नर नारी।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
कंचन थाल विराजत अगर कपूर बाती श्रीमाल के तुम्हें राजत कोटि रतन ज्योति।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
श्री अम्बे जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी सुख संपत्ति पावे।
जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया। जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया। जय अम्बे गौरी मैया, जय श्यामा गौरी मैया।
शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु त्रिविध ताप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम्। मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनुहरि। ओम आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर परमेश्वरी। ओम गच्छ गच्छुरश्रेष्ठ स्वस्थाने परमेश्वरं यत ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतासना। ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया येषाम् इन्दि वर्षामो हृदयस्तु जनार्दन। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुर्भाग् भवेत्। ओम मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय। ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। घर से कहो घर से कहो घर से कहो बोले श्री आर शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय, गजानन स्वामी की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय, उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की, बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु. Blessings to all. Kindly be seated, devotees.
Sitaram, everyone. It is my esteemed pleasure this evening to offer gratitude to those of you that were able to join us online as well as here today with us tonight. As our journey continues, on behalf of our Reverend Paramacharya Pandit Hardev Prasad and the members of Gyanipak Kirtan Mandali, we look forward to seeing each and every one of you tomorrow as our yagya continues. Kindly note that salted as well as unsalted refreshments have been prepared for everyone, and it can be collected as you exit the temple. Dhanyavad.
Thank you very much, Ravina. And we say blessings to Annie this evening. She performed puja. We tried to get Rupati to sit, but Rupati didn't want to sit. She said she will sit outside. She has wished to stage up renunciation. Blessings, Annie, and may you continue to join, okay? Devoted blessings to all of you, and remember, we continue until Sunday evening. Last session is Sunday, we do puja. We have offerings and so on, Kanya puja also. So we can make a preparation. Puja will start around 3 o'clock on Sunday. Right? So we have enough time. We won't go too late into the night. By 7, so we should be finished. Hopefully everything pack up and time to go home. So devotees, this will take us to the end of Navaratri. So we have 3 more nights. Well, 4. Second Sunday. Right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do join us as the journey continues. Devi Yag devotees is very, very beautiful, very powerful. And sometimes even what I say, when I say whatever, just by being here, something is bound to rub off on you. You go away with something. Better believe that. Beneficial. But it will be more beneficial if you actually take some more things with you as you go. I'll do many salted, unsalted refreshments and prasad. I mean, the energies, the knowledge, right? And devotees, I don't know how else to impact this. I mean, think about it. What is anything without Devi, man? What? Huh? Feel her presence. Okay? She is with everybody. Blessings to all of you. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Annie, stand up and say what you have to say, girl. Yes, Sita. Blessings, devotees. This box can't come on that side, but you remember?